Hey, it's Al Calhoun with Coveted Consultant. I want to talk about the wall for a second. And if you haven't heard me describe this thing called the wall, it's this profit wall, this income wall you hit where you go from job to consultant. That part was pretty easy, but then you hit this invisible space where you actually want to function more like a company and have things to be a bit more predictable, and you can't seem to get over here. And where it sounds smart and fun and everything, it's hard. And so here's one of those things that makes it hard. And here we go. So what is important about moving over the wall and getting clients to buy faster is your ability to communicate your solution to them. Let me make that as clear as I possibly can. So your client they are wherever they are, right? They're in a stuck place. They're in a bad place. They've got a frowny face. They don't like being over here. What they would prefer to do is they prefer to be over here with a smiley face where their entire life is better. And you want to help them get there. That part's cool. What we discuss a lot here on the channel is the importance of breaking that into steps so your client can see there's a more process-oriented way of getting there. Okay, that part is good. What we can get frustrated about sometimes as consultants, though, is we get really bothered when our client doesn't value some of that invisible stuff right here. So you're over here talking to the client, and they understand that step one's needed. Like, they value step one. They get step one. And they understand that step 10 is needed. They value step 10. But there's some invisible stuff in the middle that has to be done to get them to where they want to go. They don't get it. They don't value it. And that is irritating. That is frustrating. You keep explaining it. You try to put it in content and offer it 10 different ways, and you put it in a fancy pitch proposal, and you wear your fancy suit. You go through all that effort trying to explain the invisible stuff, and the client just doesn't get it. It's really, really frustrating. What do you do about that? How should you think about that so you experience less frictions here? What you have to do is eat this for them. Your job is to take all this away. Take it away. What I mean is your job is not to describe or explain all of what goes in here in the middle. It's invisible to him. It's invisible to her. They're never going to get it. They're a client doing whatever they do, right? They just want to be over here. That's all they care about. That's your stuff. This is magic stuff. So your job is to take that complexity, take that invisible stuff, and just do it for them. Fix it for them. Here's the rub, though. Here's where our money is. As consultants, too often we don't even consider these things until the client says yes. We want the client to say yes before we start thinking through these things. That is the barrier to your money. If you will pre-solve for these complexities, if you will pre-solve for these complexities, if you'll simply fix them in advance, if you'll already have a system, methodology, set of mechanics, process that's designed to take all that away, this person can say yes so much easier and so much faster. What this person does not want is to guess through this with somebody. They don't want the guesses. They want the certainty. So your job is to be a facilitator or a guide through a pre-established roadmap that takes them where they want to go. Your job is to guide them through a roadmap. But if there is no roadmap, who's guiding who? Don't want to play along with that one. I want someone who already knows what this looks like, who's willing to do it with me, has already figured it out, and I can just close my eyes and follow right behind them. That's what I want. That's what your prospective client wants. So in getting over the wall, that next hurdle of profitability, taking these custom arrangements, these custom deals where you figure it out as you go, doesn't become scalable anymore. People don't buy that fast enough, and frankly, it's very frustrating to you. So if you'll take a step back in your business, decide what you're great at doing, admit to what you're great at doing, and pre-solving that issue. Break it out into steps, admit on what's hard, be willing to take that hard from your client and just develop that solution. And now it's a matter of of proposing to your client, hey client, do you want it or not?